I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But, Director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
I won't be a part of this. I can't.
Why? Because of the reputation of the Institute. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Your Institute has done some horrible things.
Yes, well, the world is not what it used to be. What about the people you've aided in order to get here? What atrocities have they committed? The Brotherhood of Steel. They believe they're the only ones fit to control technology and destroy anyone who opposes them. And you would side with them. None have any true claim to nobility in this world. Those days are gone. But we are not the monsters we have been cast as. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Coming to you from, the jewel green, the green, the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. Worry, worry, worry. That's, that's the song by the Three Sons. I was gonna play it next. Here's Worry times 3.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Hold it right there.
Is there a problem?
Routine security check. See anything suspicious lately?
Suspicious? What do you mean by suspicious?
I mean, like dodging my questions.
No. Nothing to report, sir. If I see something, I'll be sure to come right to you.
You do that.
Call this a
I
clean
hate to
floor.
find your name on it.
Are your
You
visual
protest.
receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
My apologies, sir. I was issued a defective cleansing unit.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make
We
something
are
that's
honored
actually
to
useful.
welcome you here.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of hubris around here lately, and I don't care for it.
Operating at
Hi,
full
Doc.
capacity.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
No argument here.
Nice to meet someone who isn't obsessed with replacing people with machines. I've been saying for years that we're too reliant on these synths, but nobody wants to listen. Maybe you can talk some sense into them. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Hi, mister.
Hey, pal.
Bet it's pretty boring down here, compared to up there.
Hey.
Nothing to report, sir.
Be on the lookout for unusual synth behavior.
Greetings,
Excuse me.
sir.
Just a routine patrol, sir.
Hi.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Every day, Liam finds some new way to impress us. He's incredibly bright for his age.
Excuse me.
As the Institute's first personal synth, I try to set a good example.
If all personal synths are as good looking as you, I should get one for myself.
I'm certainly flattered. It was a real pleasure to meet you. I'm sure...
Eve,
Yes? I've heard so much about you. What a remarkable story.
I'm trying to learn chess, but the computer always beats me.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial. The dosage will be much larger this time. And the sun...
nice.
more pronounced. And there. All done. You can return to your duties.
Hey there.
I hope I'll
Once
prove
you've
a
settled
useful
in,
test
I'll
subject
want to
for
do a
you,
physical.
Doctor. She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
This is day 8 of trial 6. The last week has been very productive, but Benet has done some really marvelous work to set expectations. Some of the most lifelike I've seen. Well, it's almost, of course, too good. It's not really Sean. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be starting to have an effect on the team.
So why don't you just...
I know I've been caught up in the moment once or getting that he's not a real boy.
About
Still,
what?
I
You're
think we
obviously
need to
here for a
consider
reason,
restricting
and
him to
you've
the
already...
lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are...
Let's just say that you've regained the attention.
Stop beating around the bush. I knew it was just a matter of time. I've been looking over...
I'm only here with good intentions.
You're giving me your word? Even though... Since Father... Sure. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
You should return to the Brotherhood.
Even if I wanted to return to them, why would they want me back?
The Brotherhood valued your presence, and we'd like you to come back.
Well, how sweet of them. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
You're wasting your breath.
Sure.
The Brotherhood desired my creation. I'm not interested in return.
I give up. What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Virgil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed, do we have a deal?
I know this may come as a shock, but Dr. Virgil is still alive. I met him myself.
Oh, please. Do you really think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me? Stop trying to avoid the legwork by lying. Either you get me the evidence, or we have nothing else to talk about. Deal?
Deal.
All right. Dr. Virgil's lab was in the bioscience. I can give you a code that will get you into the section, but the lab itself has been sealed, so you'll have to breach it. I'd tell you to be quiet about it, but your brother... And finally, if you get caught... Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full...
I don't want one of those things anywhere near me.
If you expect to be coming and going, you're going to need... In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
This is Diamond City Radio, and I'm, it's me, Travis. Anyway, the 5 stars are up next, singing about a lady. I guess maybe one of them like her. I mean, it couldn't have been all of them. That would just create workplace tension. Here's the 5 stars.
One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in the basement. If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest syncs.
unknown identity.
Food supplement
Clearance
77
confirmed.
has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
Time to examine my latest reports on batch 274.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand
We're all
our
looking forward to working with you.
He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else on one side.
Dr. Holdren's Synth Gorilla project is showing promising results. You're here. Glad you made it.
Resetting threat level. Scanner's clear.
Negative sensor read. Weapons cold. Detected. Possible.
Hope you enjoyed that song by Warren Smith, because I can't take it back.
Stealth unit in the AO. Contact.
Found it to the northwest there. Good luck to them with, you know, the whole. And in other news, it sounds like maybe not other news, in fact, this is the Minutemen were involved in this. That's the Minutemen. I thought they were kind of done for. It sounds kind of crazy. And if it were real, it would be super dangerous, I bet. Okay, use your imagination, because here's Happy Times by Bob Crosby.
Got it. it.
Personal record, Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone! Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan, and if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the Corsairs can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
Took you long enough to find that evidence. Let me see what you've got.
Here you go.
A holotape? This better not be...
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come.
That was anything goes by...
I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the Corsairs can find me.
They lied to me. They lied to me, and I didn't even realize how far it went. All those years of loyalty. For nothing.
No matter how badly it hurts, you needed to hear the truth.
And for that, I thank you. I came to the Institute to get away from the Brotherhood. From the whole world. I just wanted to do my research in peace. Father took me in and gave me access to cutting-edge technology that I only dreamed existed. I became jaded. I thought that the Institute cared, that they wanted to better mankind. Maybe in their own twisted way they still do. But now I realize if you can't trust the people you're working for, then it's all pointless. If they lied about Dr. Virgil, who knows what else they've been lying about? Or what their plans are for my work. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services.
When are you going to tell me about this?
Good to see you.
I know I can't talk about
All this must be a little
that.
overwhelming.
Almost done. Just need to tighten
Excuse
up
me,
this
Doctor.
primary drive
You weren't
servo.
kidding. You really are here. Well, all right.
Blah,
When
blah,
Father told us about you, I could hardly... If you don't mind my asking,
Ugh. I just wanted to find my son.
now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man. Now, as you might guess, we maintain and upgrade all... There's a lot of machinery behind these. The work we do. So,
Right. Absolutely.
oh, good to hear.
Sure.
Take your time.
Uh-huh.
If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division,
I'm good for now.
goodbye then. That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, phase
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
Reporting status.
I am seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock
Theoretical
some heads
limits
together.
are made to be broken.
Dragging their feet
It's an
on
honor
targeting
to meet
package
you, sir.
upgrades I asked for.
I heard we lost another Gen 3. Dr. Ayo was furious.
There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other
Doctor.
departments.
So, here you are. Just an AO.
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often.
Hey, Doc.
So, here you are. Just an AO. I'll be upfront with you. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, it's nothing personal.
Sure.
Now, Father is our primary response.
So basically, you're the
Secret police?
Uh-huh.
Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our coursers are relentless. Well, I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I hate to break it to you.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to... Now, unless you need something...
I'm good for now, thanks.
Very well. Yes, what is it?
I'm good for now, thanks.
Very well.
All systems nominal.
Rumor is, Advanced Systems will be starting a new Dark Matter initiative soon.
The latest synth generation is just amazing. Those guys in robotics are working miracles.
Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton...
Tone it down, pal. I'm sure it's fast.
Of course. Before you go, as the name implies, to that end, we've even started to... You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I doubt it. I just don't think I'd fit in.
It's a big decision, I know. In any case...
I'm good for now, thanks.
Take care, then.
Operating at full capacity.
Skeeter Davis. A name I still find...
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge. Primary levels.
Yeah. Well, there's this article in the newspaper. It's something. I mean,
Now that you've had a
I'm not
chance
saying
to see the Institute,
I'm not saying it's correct.
First things first.
the same way you got it, you are not a prison. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on Unfortunately, no it as remarkable as the superior synth mind and body attempting.
If they're so dangerous, you should destroy
There is no need for such, as you will soon see. We're also more than capable. A rogue, his memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
It might not want to talk. It would be safer just to kill it.
That would be a terrible waste of a valuable resource. If at all possible, that synth should be returned alive. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
alive.
Where do you want me?
Paladin.
What's on your mind?
Your thoughts?
The Prydwen is amazing, isn't it?
That was it?
Very well.
Stick was a really bad idea.
Trying to minimize the extra jitter.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, I believe you still possess an important piece of data that Proctor Ingram is eagerly awaiting. I want you to bring it to her immediately. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Control systems all reporting back nominal. Time to suit up.
gave those beauties at 4 Strong something to think about.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
I wasn't worried.
I have confidence in everything I built, too. But that's because I'll only deal with technology that I understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Hopefully it'll reveal a...
That would be the best. Before we jump to... I'm sure the Institute... After that, we'll have to see what we've got. In the meantime, I've got an... So, I bet you're eager to get your hands...
He didn't tell me anything.
Makes sense. We've been trying to... Come on.
Uh-huh.
Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Prydwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks...
I wish I... Because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Why is the power blowing out his...
Liberty Prime has a highly complex power system. A good deal of that system was damaged when he exploded. So I'm working in the dark, trying to come up with parts on my own. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
If you have them.
Moving!
Frankie Carl wrote a song about tomorrow. Or at least, his version of tomorrow. Which is pretty different from mine.
Feeling a bit nostalgic?
great night out at the track. Hey, boys. We've got a good, clean race today. Absolutely no funny business.
This is an astonishing.
We got some fine bots in this race.
You're with the Minutemen, right? Sure. Tell me what pack of feral ghouls have holed up nearby.
Sure.
If more of them start...
I'm on it.
I'll be glad to...
Coming up next, Lady Lovelace takes on the Iron Maiden in a head-to-head match. You don't want to miss this. And here they come. Atomic Dreams is still hanging in there. Ethan Young is really showing off those new mods. Iron Maiden is still in the lead.
Don't think I can pick this.
Where'd they go?
Tiger's going crazy. Need something?
Head over there.
Got it. Wait, that's... Knight Aslan. She was in my company years ago. Best marksman I ever saw. All right, we need to talk. My recon team wasn't the first to be sent to the Commonwealth. The last squad went in 3 years ago. They never reported back. Officially, they're missing, presumed dead.
And she was a member of that team?
Yes. Yes, she was. We have a responsibility to find out what happened to them, if we can.
All right, I'll see to it.
Their insertion point was in the hills near Malden. If we want to pick up their trail from the beginning, we should start there.
Knight Tara Aslan, Brotherhood of Steel, Recon Team 429 Alpha, serial number 3431. It's been 3 hours since I set my distress pulsar. There's been no word from the Paladin or Ferris. Their objective was a satellite array on the coast. They may be out of range. My orders were to hold this position at all costs. The entire site has been overrun. The door won't last much longer. Paladin Brandis, sir. It's been an honor, sir.
Soldier to the end. Well done, Knight. They should have fortified their camp. Made it a proper outpost. They must not have had time. Just would have paid the price. We're missing something. How did the recon team end up here? What happened to the rest of their unit? We need to go back and look for clues.
Security's too tight. Hey. Go there. Get him.
Drop him.
Anything useful?
Were you able to clear out those ghouls?
Took care of those ghouls that were giving you trouble.
You did?
Crop's coming in pretty
Well, that's great news. Fella, you and the Minutemen have our gratitude. And our support. Heads up. That one.
Field scribe Ferris. He was with the recon team.
This is Ferris. It's been 2 hours since the paladin left. My leg. I can't staunch the bleeding. The bullet must have hit an artery. Brandis, if you get this, I hope you made it back to Aslan in time. There was nothing you could do for me. Get to the bunker up north. You'll survive. That's all that matters.
They must have come to the satellite array for the comm system. Probably trying to send word back to the Prydwen. They were ambushed. Ferris was wounded, couldn't walk. He got a distress signal, and Brandis left him behind. He broke the first rule of small group tactics. Stick together. Always stick together. We're missing something. We need to retrace their steps and determine what happened to the rest of the team.